YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I got my tea right here, my morning tea, and it's nice and warm. And I would just sip it and feel good inside. Okay. So today it is like 10 a.m. where I'm at. I'm in Guangzhou, China, and it's maybe like 55-ish degrees outside. It's a nice day, and I love being in a climate that be like not too cold when it be cold, and then but when it be hot, it be really hot in the summertime. But anyways, it's a good day, and it's making me feel good inside. So if you're on this live, you're coming in, make sure you give it a like on YouTube. Give it a like. Okay, so real quick, I have a couple of social media that's the same handle. So for YouTube and TikTok also as well, my handle is Holistic Flow Yoga. So this is a challenge that, or you could say a challenge, or I would say more so of like a journey. For 31 days, I'll be going live every single day, and I'll be doing some yoga and meditation. Some parts like of the yoga, like some days might do 30 minutes of yoga and then 30 minutes of meditation. Well, not 30 minutes of meditation, but like 40 minutes of yoga, 20 minutes of meditation, or the other way around. But I try to make the meditation shorter than the yoga practice. And also, I keep on forgetting this in the previous live streams. But throughout this like practice, if you have any questions, at all, please do comment them below, because I love to talk. That's why I got a YouTube channel, because I just be talking. So sometimes I feel like I'm an encyclopedia for mindfulness stuff. So leave some comments and ask some questions if you're interested about like how to apply certain things in your own practice, how to stretch the body, whatever, mindfulness, meditation, whatever. Okay, let's get started. So we're gonna get started with our yoga movement. I like to start seated. Sometimes I sit like this with my feet, like sitting on my feet. For most people, this is really uncomfortable. So for this, you can just cross your ankles like this if you don't want to sit on your feet. But I actually like to sit on my feet, so I'm gonna do that. But just do what makes you feel comfortable. And then let's start with some shoulder rolls. So roll your shoulders up and then back. So once you roll your shoulders up, maybe imagine that your spine is getting longer and taller. I'm starting to notice any tension that you're holding in the body. We're just gonna spend these couple seconds starting out to notice any tension in the body. And then once you've rolled your shoulders up and back a few times, then reverse it. So go up and forward. So go up, squeezing your shoulders by the ears, rolling forward and down. Don't forget to breathe. You'll see me closing my eyes a lot throughout this practice, because that's what I be doing. I just close my eyes and just feel whatever there is to feel in the movement. Then you can connect with your body a lot more. Okay, so then after that, take some circles with the nose. So just literally imagine that you're drawing circles with your nose, and start with smaller circles like this. Then you can gradually start to make your circles bigger, really feeling some stretch in the neck, some stretching in the neck, maybe even in the shoulders. Don't forget to breathe. I will always say, like, don't forget to breathe, because the breath is the most important part. Then go ahead and reverse your circle the other way. So start with smaller circles, circular motions, then start to make your circles bigger. Then Thank you so much for liking this live stream. If you're here, I really appreciate if you like it so other people can see, enjoying the 31 days that we're here for. 31 days. Oh my gosh, it's almost the end of like the first full week of 2026. Oh my god, that's crazy. Now go ahead and come into a cross-legged position, sitting upright. Just cross at the ankles. Now we're gonna take like a seated cat and cow movement. So let me actually turn sideways so you can see. Put your hands on the knees. Relax the knees, relax the legs, then bring your chest forward. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, round your spine. Then lean back. Inhale, let's do it like a couple more times. Inhale, lift your chin forward. Lift your chin and then your chest comes forward. Shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. Bring your chin toward your chest. Breathe. 2 more times. Inhale, lift your chest, or lift your chin. Let's keep on saying lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine. 1 more time. Inhale. Breathe. Exhale, round. Okay, now that we've warmed up the spine, then first come to tabletop. So like on your hands and your knees, then lean, not lean, but spread the knees out to the distance of like a typical yoga mat, and then bring the toes to touch. Sink your hips back toward the heels. Reach your fingertips forward. Breathe in. Exhale, relax. You're gonna feel this stretch in the back of the shoulders and maybe even like under the armpits. I usually feel it under the armpits or in the lats. If you're familiar with the muscle names, like in the lats and then the back. But the amazing thing about yoga is that because all the bodies are different, one person might feel a stretch in one place while another person might feel it in like a totally different spot, which is really funny. So I like this pose because it's sort of like a surrender pose, because this is the pose that people be in when they be praying sometimes, because you're literally laying down, you're like surrendering, you're giving up, and you're just kind of letting go of things no longer serving you. Take another breath in through the nose, out through the nose, and then come back through to tabletop. So on the hands and on the knees. And then if you have some tea, you can sip your tea. Today I'm drinking ginger tea with honey. I forgot to put the lemon in it, but it would be ginger lemon tea, but I forgot the lemons. Anyways, now I'm gonna do a little bit of challenging things. On your next inhale, reach your right palm forward as if you're shaking somebody's hand. Reach it forward, and I'm gonna turn to the diagonal so you can really see what I'm talking about. Do not like arch your spine like this. Straight line from your buttocks to the front tip of the fingers. Then extend your left leg. So your left foot is like hovering above the mat, and then right arm extended. Inhale. Exhale. Sometimes I like to bend this back knee and see if I can grab onto my foot like this. If you are not there yet in your flexibility level, then it's okay. You can just keep your leg and your arm extended. Breathe in. Exhale, and then you can let it go when you're ready. Then we're gonna do the other side. I think sometimes I'll turn to a diagonal so you can really see. So you can really see better. Inhale, lift or extend your left arm out straight. Breathe like you're shaking someone's hand. Then extend your right leg out behind you, making sure that you're also activating your core. We don't want any pudding pack cups. We want 6-pack. Like we want to. If you don't have six pack, then imagine that you have one. Activate your core here, and then grab your, or if you want to, you can try to grab your right leg, your right, excuse me, foot. Breathe in, exhale, and this gets a really nice stretch in your thigh of the right leg. Exhale, lower that down. Now, coming into downward facing dog, gonna reach your palms forward like that, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, and pedal your feet. So lift one heel, then lift the opposite heel, then just alternate the two. Breathe and breathe out. And one thing I really love about yoga is like there's really not many wrong ways to do yoga. Like I think a lot of people, as a teacher, I see a lot of people like are really caught up in like every particular way to do something and trying to do everything perfect. And honestly, I feel the best when I'm doing yoga, and it's like I just be doing random stuff. Like I don't even be holding the pose most of the time. I just like move around in the pose, you know, because it's like about doing what makes your body feel good and what feels natural. Anyways, now look forward, walk your feet towards the hands. Now you're in like a forward fold. So, whoa, super close to the YouTube camera. Let's back that up. You're gonna come into a forward fold. You can grab your opposite elbows like this. And the goal is for your upper body to be relaxed. We don't want no stiff necks around here. So shake your head. Yes, nod your head. No. Or nod your head. Yes, shake your head. No. Just make sure your neck is relaxed. Maybe sway left and right. Upper body relaxed. Let go of your elbows. Slowly. Roll up to standing. Slowly, 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 slowly until you're standing at mountain pose. Just stepping back so the YouTube camera can see me. Breathe in. Palms are facing forward, and just I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Kind of notice how you're feeling. Maybe it's the beginning of your day. For me, it's the beginning of the day. Maybe for you, it's the end of your day. And you're just like, today was not the day. I have this energy. I don't know what to do with it. If you have some energy that you don't know what to do with it and you want to brush it off, just inhale, squeeze your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, open mouth, exhale, release your shoulders. And just let your shoulders like just drop. Just let everything go. And let's do that 2 more times. This is my favorite exercise to just release energy that you just don't want anymore. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders up by your ears. Exhale, let it go. And don't be afraid to make extra noise than like a regular breath. One more time. Inhale, reach your shoulders up. Exhale, let it go. Now maybe we can do 1 or 2 sun salutations. I don't know, sometimes I make this up as I go. Inhale, reach your arms up. Palms together. And then exhale, fold it forward. I like to swan dive. So this is a swan dive. You gotta extend your arms and then fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. I like to have my palms either on the shins or fingertips on the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Usually I would say step back, step forward before I step back. So plant your palms and then step your right foot back. Step the left foot back. Now we're gonna lower all the way down first. We're going into our vinyasa to your belly. Inhale for cobra. So baby cobra, your elbows are like tucked in by the sides. I make so many so many noises. Inhale, exhale. I'm gonna bend my knees and then curl the toes. Then lift the hips for downward facing dog. And this is a vinyasa, when you go through those motions and you're like breathing through it. There's something about syncing up your breath with your body movement that's like, it really, it puts you in a flow state. Like, I don't like running, but yoga is my running that gives me that flow state. I don't know how y'all runners do it. Anyways, inhale, look forward, and then exhale. Walk your feet towards your hands, fold it forward. No stiff neck. Relax your neck. Inhale, lift up halfway. Flatten your back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly roll up to standing. Gonna step back here. Now reaching the palms up. Exhale, fold, not fold forward. Hands to heart center. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, now let's do a little bit of flow. This is what you're seeing today is how I, myself, when I'm practicing by myself, I'm just gonna tilt this camera up. When I'm practicing by myself, this is how I practice by myself. Because I just know what my body needs, because I can feel what my body needs. So then the movements express what movements my body needs to have in that moment to relax itself. So if you ever want to do something different than what I'm doing, or if you're like, this doesn't feel right in my body, then do something different that feels right in your body. Start with your palms at your heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale. Then on your next inhale, lift your right leg off of the mat, like right foot off of the mat, and then take some ankle circles. One way, then the other way. Thank you so much. If you liked this like the message, if you like the live stream, give it a thumbs up on YouTube, thumbs up on TikTok, give it a heart. Thank you so much. And inhale here. I'm just hanging out. My circles. Exhale. Reach that right leg back. So now we're in a warrior 3. Imagine that you're in one long line. And for me personally, I could hold this for like days. And then sometimes, if you're more advanced in yoga, you can start to bend this front knee here. This is a little bit more challenging here, and then come back up to really, really strengthen your hamstrings and your quads. Inhale here again. Exhale, step that right foot back. If you do strength training as well, which I definitely do strength training, you want to make sure you kind of balance your body by having proper alignment. You want to have proper alignment anyways, but especially if you do strength training, you're probably a lot more aware of your body. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale. I'm going to do a twist here. That's what my mind wants to do, my body wants to do. Inhale in, exhale, twist. So first twist from the torso. Don't do anything with the hips. Torso up, twist over to your left side. So your left foot is forward. Your left side, you're twisting. Don't move your feet at all. Just feel this twist from your upper part of your body. Inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Now inhale, straighten through your front leg. Your front leg is probably a little tired. And exhale, pivot on your back foot. Extend both arms out to the side. So your arms are kind of like parallel with your feet. Then you can bend into that front leg again for warrior 2. The Sanskrit name is Virabhadrasana. Virabhadrasana. Inhale, flip the front palm, lift your front arm, your left arm. My right arm, I like to have it right here. Exhale, extended side angle. So version A, your forearm here, and then lift your right arm. Or version B, extend your bottom arm all the way to the bottom. And then reach your right arm up. Inhale, come back up through center. Let's do the reverse warrior again. Inhale, reach up with your left arm. Breathe. Don't forget your breath, super important. Exhale, extended side angle. So one hand here, other hand here. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, now now we're gonna come back up. Inhale, come back up straight through your front leg. Okay. Should I add a balancing pose here? Okay, I wanna add a balancing pose. Bring your feet closer together. Now, coming back into a more closed leg stance of extended side angle. Start to bring your front fingertips in front of your foot. And we're gonna try like a half moon. So this is a balancing pose. Let me back it up. A balancing pose where you're gonna lift your back foot. See my back foot here? Lift it. Then imagine that you're in between two pieces of sandwich bread. Imagine that you are the meat for the sandwich bread. That's a funny analogy. Anyways, you're gonna lift your back leg and your body is like a starfish. Inhale, exhale, lower that right leg and come back up, okay? That one's called half moon, but maybe it should be called starfish because I feel like a starfish in that one. And then plant your foot here. Maybe you can shake it out. I'm gonna do all that on the other side. Wow. Okay, start with your hands at heart center. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can listen to your breath throughout this practice. And I just wanted to move in the middle of that. Okay. Lift your left heel and your left knee. Take some ankle circles here. Reverse your circles. Maybe flex and point your feet. Again, if you're here, then if you're on live TikTok or YouTube, if you have a question, then feel free to ask me a question. Okay, I'm just hanging out in this balancing pose. Exhale, extend your leg behind you. I like to close my eyes to test my balance because for some reason I'm really good at balancing. I think it was because, it's because I did cheerleading when I was younger. That's why I'm good at balancing. Inhale, exhale. If you want to challenge yourself even more, bend your front leg here. Whoa. And then straighten it. Okay. Inhale again. Exhale. Put that back foot down. So both feet are facing forward. Breathe in. You also want to make sure that you have both hips facing forward. None of this, you want to be like this. Hands to heart center, crescent lunge. Then we're going to take a twist. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, kind of rotate your upper torso. Don't move your feet, because if you're moving your feet, that means you're moving your hips too. No feet, just upper body. Breathe. On TikTok, if you have any questions about yoga or meditation, mindfulness, anything or just anything in general to ask me, then comment, because I want to answer questions after this practice. Okay, inhale. Exhale, straighten through your leg, your front leg. Pivot on the back foot and extend your arm. Bend that leg, that front leg. Warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Your left hand can come behind your back. Keep your front knee bent. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. I'm going to go all the way down here. Lift the other arm. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. And reach up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Exhale, extended side angle. I like to deepen my poses by bending my knee a little bit more than average. Inhale here. Exhale, come back up. Okay, then step your left foot up so that it can be a little bit closer to your right foot. Then bend into the right knee again. Right fingertips come down toward the mat. Lift, and then lift your left arm, look up, and then lift your left leg. This can be a really difficult balancing pose. I'm gonna scoot back. This can be a really difficult balancing pose because you're also turning onto your side. Whenever we do like balancing postures, you will definitely notice that for one side, it's easier for you to do it on one side than the other side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your left leg. And then pivot on the back foot, step it forward. Okay, inhale. Excuse me, exhale. And if you want to, drink some tea. I'm gonna set this here. Okay, let's do another sun salutation. Breathe. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, fold forward. I'm gonna go straight down the middle. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. And then this time I'm gonna boop, 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 boop. Step my palms forward to downward facing dog. Then come into my plank. I like doing that. Inhale, shift forward, exhale. Inhale to cobra. This is cobra. Your knees are still on the mat with cobra, but if you want to do upward facing dog, you can lift your knees. Oh, this feels so good on my abs, on my pudding pack abs. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift those hips. Take your dog for a walk. In downward facing dog, super important that you kind of look towards your navel because that can allow you to have better alignment. What time is it? Okay. Inhaling. Exhale. Okay, now we're gonna lift the right knee. Sorry, the whole right leg, not just the knee, the whole right leg. Exhale, kind of step that right leg through your arms, step it forward, then low lunge. Woo. Low lunge. Whew. I'm working hard. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lean forward a little bit. If you have sensitive knees, then like maybe just put like a pillow underneath your knee. Right? Like, oh, shit. It's one of my favorite pillows. Put this, I don't want to put my knee on top of Finn. Okay. Get a pillow, and then you can do this, especially if you're at home. Inhale, because I do this sometimes because I even have sensitive knees. Exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm goes back, so you're doing a gentle little twist. Look towards your right arm. Breathe. We're going to be here for a couple breaths. Twists are really good for your digestive system. I say this on every live we've done so far. If you have any digestive problems, even like IBS, even like, what's that, where your intestines are irritated, any gastrointestinal things like going on, then you gotta do some twists, help your digestive system, and then your internal organs. It's like they're getting a massage. And let's come back through center, and then we're gonna do half split. So flex your front foot, Then place your fingertips on either side of your leg. You're gonna feel a stretch in the back of your leg here in the hamstring. Breathe in, exhale. Again, if you're here on YouTube and TikTok, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, let me silence that notification. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First of all, if you have a comment, then like a question, then comment it in the comment section because I love to talk. And then I'm gonna answer your question at the end. And then if you like this live, then thank you, thumbs up. And then on TikTok, you can give me a heart, and I will give you a heart because I appreciate you. And then come back to your lunge. Now, plant your left palm, lift your right arm, breathe, breathe in, breathe out. Amazing. Lower that right arm and then come back to your downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Now onto the left side. Lift your left leg. Exhale. Bring it forward. Then lower your knee. Again, if you have sensitive knees like I do, you can set your knee on a pillow. Lift your arms. Exhale, lean forward a little bit. And with your knees, you want your knees to be, your front knee, to be in line with your foot. If you're doing some of this or some of that, because it's not good alignment for the knees, and over time it will lead to a little bit of pain. So thank you Jazzy. Jazzy said appreciate the yoga daily. And then as well on YouTube, I'm gonna answer your questions at the end of the live to get to some comments too after the meditation. Okay, and what do we do on the other side? Sometimes I forget. Oh yeah, a twist. Inhale, exhale, twist. That actually happens when I'm teaching a class sometimes. I be forgetting what do we even do on one side, and then we gotta do it on the other side. Breathe in, breathe out. Another breath in, another breath out. One more. Inhale, exhale. Come back through center and then shift the hips back. So shift the hips straight back. Flex your front foot. Then fold forward. Then this is called a half split. Half split. Breathe. I'm gonna just close my eyes on this one because I done talked a whole lot in this live. I'm gonna just leave some some room to breathe, to feel what you're feeling. If you hear me breathing, it's a technique called Ujjayi Pranayama. I'm not forcing anything. I'm not forcing my breath at all. It's simply you're allowing your breath to come from here and not from here. Nothing should be coming from here when you breathe. And actually, like when you look at animals breathe, like look at your dog breathe. How your dog be breathing? Not from here. Your dog be like, right? And cats, any animals, they breathe from their belly, like literally their belly expands like this. Saw that? And that's how I do the Ujjayi Pranayama. But it definitely takes some practice and getting used to. Inhale, reach your right arm. No, this is your left arm. Reach your left arm up. Breathe. And come back. Now we're going to go into child's pose. So widen your knees. Bring Bring your toes to touch, reach the hips back, reach the fingertips forward. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Then you can either keep your arms extended, and in this pose I have a lot of flexibility in my shoulders, so excuse me, sometimes I don't be feeling it all the way. So what you could do is, my favorite variation of child's pose is once you get here with your arms extended, then go ahead and bend your elbows, bring your palms together, then bring your palms behind your head, like these. Then you could feel the stretch in your shoulders and in your back, and it feels good. Take some deep breaths. Okay, now we're going to start to cool down, but this is something that I always do at the end of my practice. You don't have to do this, especially if you have never tried this before or you just don't do this in your practice, but I'm gonna do a headstand because I usually do a headstand every single day. So first thing I do when I do my headstand, and I'm literally gonna be upside down, is I make a triangle with my head. So let me just show you my setup, right, for the headstand. Interlace your fingers, and then I make a triangle with my hands and my elbows. So literally when I put my elbows down on the mat, it's gonna be like this. Then when I put my head down, you're gonna be on the crown of your head when you do a headstand. If you try a headstand and your neck hurts afterwards, it's because you weren't on the crown of your head. And it takes some practice and some getting used to the alignment to understand where the crown of your head actually is, but I put the crown of my head down. So I'm gonna walk and talk through it. First thing I do is I have my tripod formation with my arms, put that down on the mat. Then I'm going to put the crown of my head in the middle of the circle. And actually, it's not a circle, it's a triangle. Actually, I'll be pressing down on the top of my head like this with my fingers. So anyways, let me just show you. This is what I do every practice. So this is just what my body wants to do at the end of my yoga practice. Then once I have my elbows down, I can walk my feet toward my body so that my upper body, excuse me, my upper body is in a straight line. Then I could bring one leg in, then the other leg. Then once you could do this, you know it's like all on core. Then you could extend your legs. And I could still do some of this because when you're doing a headstand, it's really all about the core. And if you start off with the right alignment, this part will come pretty natural over time once you practice. So I usually hold this headstand. How long do I hold it? I guess I try to hold it for like 30 seconds to a minute. And then just do different leg variations. Okay. And then I just come down very slow. Then I usually do like a child's pose after because your blood and everything is rushing to the top of your head when you do headstand. And you never want to do this at the beginning of your practice. You always want to do it towards the end because it's a good cool down Um, should be one of the last poses before you go into Shavasana. So I'm gonna do a child's pose one more time. Then if you're ready, you can go into Shavasana just like laying on your back. You can lay on your back and maybe do a happy baby. And the happy baby is also what I do, like the very, very last thing before the end of my practice is this. Literally just bring your legs up and then grab your outer edges of the feet like this. Then you can just stay here, or you can bend and straighten your legs, whatever feels most natural to you. Don't forget your breath. Take 1 to 2 more breaths in this pose. Now, if you're wanting to stay laying down for the guided meditation after this, then stay laying down. So if you want to lay down and I guide you through the meditation, then just lay down like this. And then just like, this is called corpse pose as well, but the Sanskrit name is Shavasana because, not that you're dead, but it's like you're literally like releasing all of your muscle tension, like you're releasing everything. But if you want to sit up, then you can roll to one side. Then you can sit up with me. So whatever position you're in, just close the eyes. Allow your palms to rest naturally either on your knees or by the sides of your body. Relax the face. Relax the jaw. And just notice any tension you still have in the body. Maybe you have some tension around the top of the eyebrows. Maybe you're making a face that you don't realize you're making a face with. Just relax your eyebrows. Maybe lift your eyebrows and then let them go to realize any tension. Notice any tension in the shoulders, the upper body, the arms, torso. Becoming aware of the lower body. Is there any tension there? If you're sitting upright, are you trying to tense up your knees, or are your knees relaxed? All the way down to the feet, whole body relaxed. Throughout this meditation, I might leave a couple gaps of silence. So focus on the breath. Bring the awareness to the breath. The breath coming in through your nose. The breath going out through the nose. Bring all awareness to the breath. The natural breath. And we won't change it. We won't try to make it longer. Just breathe normally. We're simply here to notice what's already there. Breathe with awareness. If the breath is long, let it be. If the breath is short, let it be. Let it be normal and natural. If the mind wanders, it's okay. Come back to the breath. Breathe with awareness. Feel every breath coming in through your nostrils, every breath going out through your nostrils. Be aware of every breath. Not trying to change it, not trying to judge it. Just simply notice it. Just breathe. Bring all awareness to the breath. If the mind does wander, it's normal. When it happens, just notice the mind has wandered, then come back to the breath. Bring all your awareness to the breath. Keep breathing with awareness. Breathe. Notice if the mind wanders. Let the thoughts fade. Then return to the breath. Breathe. And now, in your own time, start to bring some gentle movement into the body. Allow your mind to lose focus. Maybe you wiggle the fingers, maybe wiggling the toes. And if you are laying down after the yoga practice, then you can roll to one side and lay there for a couple seconds before you come to an upright seated position. Then once you get there, if you're already sitting down, you just bring your palms together. Just remember, as we start off a new year, if there are things on your heart you need to let go of, whether that is let go of feelings that you have against, harboring feelings that you have of for somebody. You need to let go some feelings of hurt. You need to let go some people in your life. You just need to let go of a job in your life. You just need to let go of something in your life that is causing unnecessary suffering. And you are feeling called to remove it, block it, etc., etc. Just know that nothing moves until you do. And then when you move, things change. And just have courage and be encouraged. So that is my message for you all today. Namaste. As I bow my head to you, I see you, see you, see you, see you even through the screen. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And thank you as well for everyone who hearted this live on TikTok and who has give me a thumbs up on YouTube. YouTube has been a hater these past couple of days. Let me tell you, let me not even complain. We just practice yoga. Let me not complain. YouTube, I love you. But you being a hater right now, for real. Because YouTube ended my live stream like 3 times in the past 3 days. I don't know what's going on. YouTube ended my live stream early. Anyways, yeah, I'll be going live like every single day. And thank you to you. And because I'll be going live every day, this is also, for me, it's like a discipline thing for me, because it's getting me back in the habit of doing things that I love and doing what makes me, what feels natural to me. So if you like, just know that it's nothing better than following your dreams. Like, I know that sounds corny or like cliche or something like that, but even if it's like your side thing, do what makes you happy, and do it to the fullest extent that you could do it. Like, make people see you. Put yourself out there. Like, one of the best things I ever did for myself was put myself out there, and it changed so much, like in my confidence, the way I speak, and like the way I could speak with people and then connect with people. Is crazy. So anyways, let's see if it's any questions on TikTok about, if you have any questions, if you ever have any questions about yoga, meditation, etc., etc. Also, if you're not excuse me, following me on all the social medias, then you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, what else I got? TikTok, that's it, at Holistic Flow Yoga. Then YouTube and TikTok, I'll be going live. But Instagram, I'll see if I post on there. And then also my main YouTube channel, with 30,000 subscribers deep, thank you all, is Holistic Flow, where I talk about my block journey. Yeah. All right. Anyways, on YouTube, let's see what we got. Okay. Any questions? No. Thank you all for the comments on YouTube as well, and the likes on YouTube as well. And I'll be back the same time tomorrow. I think so. We'll see. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.